Well, we've managed to entice author and international speaker Madeleine Black to join us in the studio for a quick interview. Madeleine has just given us an absolutely earth-shattering keynote speech. It was just incredible, based on your life story and also a book which you have written about it, which is called Unbroken. Welcome, Madeleine.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Madeleine, your story, I mean, I don't want to kind of, give spoilers, but your story really involves an incredibly traumatic experience that you had as a young woman, and your journey growing up in how you dealt with that trauma and how that has affected your life. And you said such an interesting thing to me just a minute ago about how people are all holding something inside. Can you talk to that for just a moment?
Yeah, it's really, I think when we can't find our voice, that we're not being real, and to step into our voice or to speak our truth is really our power, because when we don't speak out, there's a part of us that's held back, and out of all the therapies, everything that I've done, finding my voice has been the most powerful thing for me.
And Madeleine, you're actually a psychotherapist, so you clearly deal with an awful lot of trauma every single day. And is this really a kind of thread that you find through all your patients?
Yeah, I think it's about finding your voice, but it's about connecting in. It's about being engaged with yourself, coming back to you without all the trauma or all the conditions that life has put on top of you.
Let's talk about forgiveness for just a moment, which was a really big theme in your talk. What do you have to say to people out there who are holding on to things and just actually can't find a place of forgiveness?
Well, I started to understand that when I chose to forgive, that we all have a choice. You know, what hurt or event or disappointment to other people hold on, and could they, like me, just really learn to accept the facts for what they are, knowing that they can't change them, and just let it go.
Madeleine, thank you so much for chatting with us.
You're welcome.
Is there a particular message that you would like to share with all the speakers out there who are developing their own keynote and how they can put themselves into the picture?
I would say if anybody invites you, just say yes, because here I am in South Africa after not even being heard spoken. It doesn't make very good sense, but just say yes and just be you. That's all you can do, and just find your own voice.
I think one of the things that was so extraordinary that really struck me and everyone else in the room listening to your speech is that your speech is in many ways so different from other people's. You know, so many presenters speak about things like business strategy, for example, and yours came from such a raw, deep internal place and clearly touched everyone on an incredibly deep level.
And I didn't know when I first joined PSA last winter, would there be a place for storytellers, because I assumed everybody's going to be futurists, they're going to talk about businesses, they'll run coaching and training, but I just share my story. But I know the power that comes from sharing my story, so there's a place for every type of speaker.
Very briefly, how has sharing your story and letting go of the trauma and the shame that you felt clearly imprisoned you for such a long time, how has that changed your own story and your view of yourself?
It has totally shattered my shame. I do not care who knows. It's gone out into the universe and it can do whatever it wants, because it was never my shame. So it has totally transformed my life.
That's Madeleine Black. Her book is called Unbroken. It is available on Kindle and from Amazon right now. I suggest you rush out and get it. Fantastic story. Thank you so much, Madeleine, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Cheers.